So, students, we can discuss the fifth use of dimensional analysis. It is nothing but we can express any quantity in terms of the given physical quantities by using that dimensional methods. For that, usually we have to use the concept that derivation of physical quantities using dimensional methods. And this advantage is very important, especially for NEET JEE entrance exams. So we can do that concept by using some problematic situations. See, one question. If velocity, force, and time are chosen as fundamental quantities, express mass and energy in terms of velocity, force and time. വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്. പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് ആവർത്തിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കൺസെപ്റ്റാണ്. നമുക്കിതെങ്ങനെ എക്സ്പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാം എന്ന് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. See, we can adopt simply two methods. The first method, we can use the normal concept, what it is. So, we have to express, at first one, the first concept is, we have to express that mass in terms of that velocity, force and time. And our aim is to find what is the powers for A, B and Z. So derivation method we can easily use. So just to write the dimensions on both sides. So em into L raised to 0, L raised to T raised to 0 equal to a constant into, it is a dimensionless one. The velocity as L T raised to minus 1, the whole raised to A, into the force as M L T raised to minus 2, the whole raised to B, into the time as T, the whole raised to Z. We can group them. So for mass there is only B, and for length it is A plus B, and for time minus A minus 2B plus C. Then we can apply our principle of homogeneity. The dimensions on both sides should be equal. That means here we can say that the M got the mass of A 1, it should be equal to B, and 0 should be equal to A plus B. From this relation, we get the value as A equal to minus B. That means it equal to minus 1. And also here T got the power of 0. So 0 equal to minus A minus 2B plus Z. And our aim is to find what is the value of C. That is equal to A plus 2B. A, it is minus 1 plus 2 into B as 1. So equal to minus 1 plus 2. You get the value as plus 1. So we get all the powers. So then we can express that M got the dimension of the velocity raised to A as minus 1, and if the force got the dimension as B, and the time C got the dimension of T got the dimension as C is equal to 1. So that is equal to V raised to minus 1 Ft. So that is a very important concept. So we get the first part answer. But it is we can do it so easily by using just if we know the presence of mind, we know the simple concept as F is equal to mass into acceleration. That acceleration can be easily write as velocity by time. Therefore, m take the value as F into t by v. So that is our answer. So we can use this alternate method so easily. So if we know the parameters are so clearly, and we can go to the next one. So there we have to express the energy in terms of force, velocity, and time. So a similar concept we have to use here also. The energy in terms of velocity, force, and time. At first, we can express the dimensions on both sides. So for energy, it is nothing but equal to m L square t raised to minus 2. That should be equal to the velocity. Say it is the powers are say p, q, and r. The velocity as L t raised to minus 1. It got the power as p. The force as m L t raised to minus 2. The whole raised to q. And the time t the whole raised to r. That is equal to m got the value as q only. And L, you can group them here, L raised to p, and here L raised to q, and t raised to minus p minus 2q plus r. Then you have to compare. Here the m got the power of 1, that is equal to q, and 2 got the power of p plus q. From that you get the value for p is equal to 2 minus q. So here q is 1, so p take the value as 1. Then the t got the power as minus 2. It should be equal to minus p minus 2q plus r. So our aim is to find the relation for r. So r is what? That is p plus 2q minus 2. We know the value for p. The p is 1 plus q is 1. So 2 minus 2. So you get the value as 1. So easily we can write the E can be right as is equal to every powers are 1. So Vf into T. So that is a concept. But we can easily write this one by using the simple concept, the power, that is a power is equal to F into V. So here the power is what? The energy by time. So that is equal to F into V. So energy is equal to FVT. So simple concept, you can use it. But in some situations we are asking with tough questions, there we can't link that concept like this concepts. So at that time we can use this method, that deriving method. So you should know what is that method. And we can go with another simple question. See, if velocity v, acceleration a, and force F as a fundamental quantities, then express the angular momentum in terms of V, A and F. So വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കൺസെപ്റ്റ് ആണ്. V, A and F ൽ we have to express the angular momentum. So here we can use, I think, our simple method we can use. We know that angular momentum is nothing but is equal to the linear momentum into the separation, the perpendicular separation. But you know, by Newton's second law, the momentum can be write as force into time into r. But we know the velocity is a distance by time, so we can just substitute for that f into t into r as velocity into time. But we know again the acceleration is what? The velocity by time. So t can be again written as, so f into v into t square. So t square is what? Again v square division by a. So we get the answer as f v cube. So t square, that is v squared by a square. So a raised to minus 2. So we can easily find the relation. But again, we can use this concept. See, as L, so here the angular momentum is proportional to V, A, F, raised to A, B, C. Then you can derive this relation. So we can just go through one more question. See, a very good question is waiting. Find the dimensions of time in a system in which the mass, length, force are taken as fundamental quantities. ആക്ച്വലി നമുക്ക് ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ഡെറൈവിംഗ് മെത്തേഡ് തന്നെയാണ് എങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് ഈസിയോടെ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ എന്ന് നോക്കാം. നമുക്കറിയാം ഫോഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മാസ് ഇൻറ്റു ആക്സിലറേഷൻ ആണ്. ബട്ട് ആക്സിലറേഷന് നമുക്ക് വെലോസിറ്റി ബൈ ടൈമായിട്ടും ആൻഡ് നമ്മുടെ വെലോസിറ്റിയെ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ബൈ ടൈമായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് റെപ്രസെൻ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ടൈമിൻ്റെ റിലേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ടി സ്ക്വയർ ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു എം ഇൻറ്റു എക്സ്. എക്സിനെ എൽ ആയിട്ടാണ് റെപ്രസെൻ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ എം എൽ ബൈ എഫ് ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് എഴുതാം. സോ ടി ഗോട്ട് ദ വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് റൂട്ട് ഓഫ് എം എൽ ബൈ എഫ്. That means that the dimension of t is equal to, yes, m raised to half, l raised to half, that division by f raised to half. Or we can write as is equal to m raised to half into l raised to half into f raised to minus half. So that is a very important concept. So students, so please go through very carefully, especially the dimensions. You can wait one question from that part, even for NEET or JEE exam, a very important concept. So God bless you. Take care.